All right, I love your labels here. It took me a minute to realize they were corresponding with the notes. Super helpful, thank you. So I think the first thing is that, sometimes we have bad days, so I would try to shrug it off. I can see the judge there. I think that let me see where we're going here. Yeah, I think that even if you're going to do this, I think that you want to go in deeper. I think that if you were to go in deeper and then go this way, with a really strong motion, that it might be more helpful than the complete send and you going over here. I think the send kind of creates a disconnect with the dog. Let me see. More laterally, you wanted to be where he was standing. Poor stop. You didn't want to go lateral, right? Yeah. Sorry, let me just see what comes next. I think also that you could definitely could have reared. I think that even if you had been more lateral, I think this is a real danger because your dog is basically paralleling your path. Even as you move in this direction, right? And this jump is just one stride away. Yeah. And you have motion in this direction. So it's almost like you give the dog permission to leave you, and then the two of you are paralleling each other at this point. So yeah, I think instead going a little bit more here and then here, or maybe even front crossing in between here where you have a little bit more control over the dog. Beautiful there. So here I think that there is a lot of pressure at the takeoff here. And so I do think that that's what the dog is reading here. Let me see if I can get some sound. I'm going to find my volume button here. Yeah. So I think maybe if you have some sort of like deceleration cue, like for me, when I'm doing a deceleration, rather than saying over, I say vin for venture. I know a lot of people use dig, 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 but that might be just something that would indicate to your dog that it is a deceleration, but also just having any verbal might bring his focus a little bit more on you. I think that you could consider doing an even heavier V-set here, but you don't want him thinking he should be going to the backside either. But I do think that just as he comes in, if you look at this moment right here, you're basically putting pressure this way, which is what we do on rear cross. The dog goes this way, we put pressure, that creates the turn. So I think that it is somewhat understandable here. I think verbal would be helpful, or maybe just waiting to move until you see the dog respond to your deceleration, especially since you're going to rear cross again. You have nowhere that you need to be